Everyone, do a mic check real quick. Oh. Mic check real quick. Whoa. Testing. Alright, that seems good. Alright, welcome to the stream. I'm just playing around with well, I'm going to be playing around as Nightmonkey. Let me get to it. Over here, Nightmonkey! Nightmonkey, please save us! Yes, I will save you. And there's a crime that needs to be held to my attention. Hello. Whoa. Calm down. Yeah, calm down. Whoa. Y'all really? You trying to set Nightmonkey on fire? That's just disrespectful. You need to get out of there. And you need to get out of there. Alright, cool.
Don't think of it as going back to jail. Think of it as coming home.
Who else on song? We by one of them Harry stations. By the way, if you just now tuning in, you see the other stream I had. I guess I thought I beat the game. I beat the game twice, but the second playthrough, you know what I'm saying, on the what do you call this? New Game Plus. And on the hardest difficulty, you know, you unlock a new one. I didn't do all the side stuff. I did all the main missions and DLC, but I didn't do all of the side stuff. So yeah, I think because when it came out, New Game Plus came out like a week before the DLC had dropped. You know, all the 3 DLCs or whatnot. Or at least before the first one, before the heist. And then I did all the story mode just so I can hurry up and do missions and, you know, the DLC, but I didn't finish the side stuff. So we're going to go over. Matter of fact, let me go to my superpower. I never resupply. I don't care about that. Let me go with something else because oh, including you. I forget all about that. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I just be forgetting about these suit powers. Think I'm gonna go with see, this one is just too overpowered. Let's go with this. The rapidly regenerates focus. Yeah, we can go with that. And then increase damage rate, health is above 100. Finishes, yeah. Added text generate focus. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's just do this. Just for the heck of it. You know, I ain't do it, so might as well just do all this stuff. Then I'm gonna go to some bases, as those are my favorite things, of course. Yeah. Can you skip this?
Yeah, that's right.
No, you can't.
I got an NBA test burger. Seriously though, you probably know that bird-ear diseases that affect people.
But yeah, I did go see Spider-Man Far From Home. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was pretty good. I liked it, I enjoyed it. It's probably one of the best Spider-Man movies. I'm not gonna get into any spoilers because I can do that on another video. But for this video, while we, just going through the story mode and everything, I get my impressions on it. So, no spoilers. If I accidentally say a spoiler or whatnot, I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to try not to give any type of spoilers. This is actually kind of hard because this is my first time actually doing like a non-spoiler review or whatnot. I don't have too many reviews on my channel, if any. I don't think I have any reviews yet. But getting into the movie, it's not one of my favorite Spider-Mans. It's dispense vaccine. It is, well, let me just say this. It is one. It's about like the middle, in the middle. Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie, and this one, while it may not be my favorite one, Mysterio is one of my favorite villains. One of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I love the character. I love the illusion aspect of him. And I will say that they did Mysterio more justice in this movie than they practically did any other Spider-Man villain besides, like, Green Goblin, while he wasn't in Spider-Man 1, while he wasn't a bad villain or anything like that, and they did capture him a very great deal, but I just don't think they captured any other villain in Spider-Man history on the big screen as they did Mysterio in this movie. Like, he steals the show, and I love that. Again, he's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. Craven, Mysterio, Spectacular Spider-Man, the TV show, that got me liking Tombstone. I won't say he's my favorite one, only because I thought I was done with that one. Only because I liked him in one show. I can't really say I liked the character. I'm sorry, I can't say that he's one of my favorite characters. That'll be lying. But Venom, Craven, Mysterio, and if you count Taskmaster as a Spider-Man villain, then he's up there too. If not, then whatever. But those are my favorite Spider-Man villains. Carnage is up there, but I like Venom. I like the character of Venom more. I love Carnage. I freaking love him. I actually, if you didn't know, which a lot of people didn't, I had a snake, passed away unfortunately, but he was 4? I think he was 4. I had a snake, and I named him Carnage. If I have a dog, I'm probably gonna name him Carnage. I don't know, but yeah, I love Carnage. Okay, getting back to Far From Home though, they did Mysterio justice. He has a couple of scenes in which, of course, okay, this may be a mild spoiler, but if you know the character of Mysterio, then this shouldn't be a spoiler at all whatsoever. So from this point right now, just fast forward 10 to 20 seconds, okay? 10 to 20 seconds. When I'm going to swing on the top of this building again, like I'm doing now. When I let you know that the spoiler is up, okay? So you can mute it, you can do whatever. All right, spoiler time now. Mysterio is the villain. If you did not know that, he's the villain, and he does some illusions, let's say, and they are by far some of the best Spider-Man moments in the history of we've seen Spider-Man, and it's kind of they kind of almost scares you a little bit. But let me go back up, okay? Let me go back up. Okay, so spoiler is done. All right, I'm swinging on the building. I'm finna go back down to combat. Spoiler is done. But he do some illusions, and it just perfectly encapsulates. And not even that. I just feel like the interactions that Mysterio have with the people like Sam Jackson, Nick Fury, and Spider-Man. I feel like he's just the perfect Mysterio. I don't know. I'm going to see it the second time. I only seen it one time, Far From Home. But at first, I was kind of liking the high school aspect that they had going on. And then after a while, I'm going to get more into my negatives because I like more than I dislike. But it was some things that really irked me in the movie. The high school aspect, I feel like just got a little too clean. I don't know if that's just me growing up a little bit and not being in high school no more. But after a while, it just felt like a little like a joke, a very joke-centric type of movie. And it's Spider-Man in high school, so it's kind of supposed to be that way. But still, maybe it's just a new generation type of jokes. Not to say anything about newer generation, anything like that, but it was just too much at times. Other than that, though, other than the high school aspect, in fact, I wouldn't say it was because of the high school aspect, because they in a foreign town on a field trip. I would say it was more of the writing. I didn't care for the writing as much in the first half of the movie, especially with the teachers. I feel like a lot of the jokes just fell flat, especially with JB Smooth's character. He's the other teacher and everything, and like I wasn't laughing at anything JB Smooth did really, besides one or two things if that. But it's just the writing that they gave the teachers. The other teacher, I forget, I don't know his name, but the one who got most of the writing and most of the work, he had a little bit more to do, it felt like, than JB Smooth's character. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, whoa, calm down. What are y'all doing? Alright. But I wasn't caring too much about JB Smooth's character. How you hit me up there? And I'm not seeing none of that stuff either. What else? Something that irked me. Nick Fury. I liked him in this movie, but which I will say, my complaint actually got explained at the end of the movie, and that's another reason why I have to go back to revisit the movie, because my complaint is not really a complaint anymore. It's just I have to bring this up because it's how I felt during the movie during my first time. But he didn't feel like as much of Nick Fury as he did in the other movies. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Granted, this is actually kind of a complaint that I had about just the Nick Fury, the MCU Nick Fury in general. I don't really see him doing a lot of like spy stuff, you know? Like, I know he's an ex-spy and a director more now, but I just want to see him do a little bit more spy stuff, you know? And just the movies in general, not just this movie. But there's a highlight moment. Oh, please get that. Dang. Okay, it didn't hit me though. There's a highlight moment, and towards the end, at the end, with Sam Jackson and Maria Hill, and I love that moment. That was the best moment out of the movie of those two, in my opinion. And I also want to see more Maria Hill. I freaking love her, but they need to give her more movies to do. I want to see her more. I want to see her become. I actually want to see her do more of a leadership role too, especially where it seems like the MCU is heading. I want to see more of her. They got to bring more of her. I want to see her do some more spy stuff too. I know she's been in a lot of movies already, it seems like, but it's not enough for me. I would like to see her in as many movies as Nick Fury. What else that it was one other thing that. Oh, and by the way, like I said before, the whole complaint I had with I was just talking about with the character I was just talking about, it gets resolved at the end, and you kind of understand why. But moving on. What else I didn't like? It was like one other thing I didn't like. I forgot what it was. Now that this is over, I can actually have time to think. What else I didn't like?
How else did you think that would end?
Well, at least I won't say I didn't like it. It's just I didn't like as much as other people are raving about, because everybody is raving about this movie online, and I think it do deserve most of the praise because it's a pretty good movie. It's just I'm used to a certain way that the Spider-Man character is, and he was my favorite hero growing up for a very long time, very long time. I almost grew out of Spider-Man as far as being the favorite hero, but I mean, if he's not my favorite, he's my second favorite then. So it's like, it's not really saying too much, you know. He's still up there out of all the heroes that's just been created, you know what I'm saying? Or not just been created, but that's been created. Did I do everything over here? Okay, I did. Let's see. let's see. Didn't like. Didn't something else that. Oh, this is something else that kind of which. If you're a movie fan, you gotta, especially with these superhero movies, you gotta turn off your what disbelief, what they call it, for a little bit. So I can't really complain too much about it, but I just want to address it, and it's not really too much of a spoiler, at least the way I'm going to say it. Just know that, okay, let me put it this way. Towards the end, towards the big climatic, in the big climatic battle, just like most of the other movies, it's a lot of guns being used. And you see how I'm swinging like Spider-Man right now? This is exactly how he was swinging in the movie, and none of the guns or anything were hitting him. He was just swinging regularly, and there was thousands and millions of bullets just flying everywhere, and he didn't get hit by none of it. So I guess that was, and by me just saying that, like, I know you can, any viewer that just listened to me said that, know that that's pretty much in any type of action movie. So you can't really complain about that, but it was kind of more of an obvious thing. Okay, now one of the things that I like, because there's a lot more things I like than I didn't like. One, I liked more how they did this movie as far as the Iron Man Jr. type of vibe than Homecoming. I liked Homecoming, but I like this movie way more. The one thing that keep me from putting the one thing that kept me from putting not putting the one thing about Homecoming, just this Spider-Man in general in the MCU, that it's like he's casted under a huge shadow under Iron Man, like Iron Man Jr. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. He don't need to be under Iron Man. He doesn't need to be an Iron Man Jr. He is a great character of his own. I can understand why they are doing it, but I feel like there could have been other avenues that could have been approached or whatnot, on making, this Spider-Man more relatable in the MCU and different, making him different and than the other Spider-Man. But I like in this movie how they casted that shadow of him being Iron Man's mentee, of Iron Man being his mentor or whatnot, more than Homecoming. Because Homecoming, it was just like tech, all this tech and stuff, and it's crazy too. I think this movie had way more tech in it. If you really want to critique it or whatnot, as far as the tech value, but I think this movie had a lot more tech in it than Homecoming. But I didn't. That's one thing. It's just how they did it. Spider-Man don't need gadgets. Well, he can have gadgets, but let him create them gadgets. He don't need no Iron Man gadgets. Why do he need that? A machine talking in his ear all the time. Like, no, he don't need that stuff. That's not who he is. That is not Spider-Man. This movie did a way better job, and in fact, I feel like not only did it do a better job at clearing the air of him being the Iron Man Jr. type of thing. It moved the plot forward. Like, it was a big Iron Man was a very, you might as well would have called this another Iron Man movie too, as much as influence as he had in this movie. But the way they did it was it was way better. They involved him without shoving it down your throat. And again, it moved the plot forward. Iron Man actually, even dead, he moved the plot forward. Yeah, I get that if y'all when y'all see the movie. But even dead, he moved the plot forward. That's what's going to be the next tagline. And there's actually a specific scene too that involves Peter having an influence of Spider-Man. That's what I mean of having an influence of Iron Man, and it's actually one that is probably, it might be my favorite scene out the whole movie, to be honest with you. Well, nah, the Peter Tingle, Peter Tingle scene is my favorite one, but that scene with him and the Iron Man inspiration scene, that was one of my favorite ones. It was touching, and it probably made some people cry, but other than that, let's talk about the high school. I do like the fact that they on a field trip too. The high school element in Homecoming was some of the best in the movie, I felt like. And this movie, they probably stepped it up. Probably. It just, in my opinion, again, like I like the high school stuff and Homecoming a little bit better than I did in this movie. I liked his new suits. You pretty much got a Spider-Man New York type of vibe with the the Nightmonkey suit that I'm playing with right now. And it's, it's like a shield suit.
All that heavy ordnance for me? This is really flattering. But tell Silver Sable I only like her as a friend.
What about this? And they explained why he got both the two new suits as well. Someone pointed out, a reviewer pointed out, and again, this is not a spoiler either, but a reviewer had pointed out that I didn't realize until again he pointed it out. The red and black suit, it honestly serves no purpose. Like, it's a reason why he has it, but there's nothing new about it, which, to be honest with you, I think is probably the best move that they did. Again, the Stark suit, the first suit that he had. In fact, I'm finna go to it. Was that it? Alright. Let's see. Who is it at? That's the Iron. Okay, the Iron Spider suit. It's okay, I guess, but again, it's too many gadgets. Excuse me, it's too many gadgets. Too much going on. It look nice. The arms are cool, but that's where we can leave it at that. Let's just have the arms and that's it. We don't need no robot in his head and stuff like that. Where's the Stark suit at? This one. This one is cool too, because it looks almost like the classic suit, just with some black in it, a lot more black in it. But I don't like the robotic stuff. I just don't. I do not. And then you get down to, of course, a Nightmonkey suit, and then this suit is probably the best looking suit. Number one, that symbol on the back is freaking amazing. I love the logo on the back. I feel like they should just keep that. It's the perfect size. It's the perfect. Oops. It's the perfect modernness. Let's see what the other. That was cool, but what is Stark suit at again? I think he had the red on the back, right? Yeah. See. The red on the back is cool. No, don't get me wrong. I don't like the front one because it's too small to me. Like, where's the Iron Spider suit at? Iron Spider. Oh yeah. This, it's okay because it wraps around, the suit and everything. But it's pretty big. Like, the spider is taking up his whole chest, and the back is pretty big too. And then this one is it's perfect. It's like, it's not too big, it's not too small. This one's kind of, and that one is bigger than a Stark suit. So, the spider on the chest. But that's cool too. But I don't know. It's something about this. The back looks freaking. It's just dope. It's dope. Yeah. So what else did I like about the movie? Mysterio, again, he's the highlight. I love Mysterio. Mysterio is, I gotta see it again just because of him. He stole the show. They did the best they could do with a Mysterio character. In fact, Mysterio is so good in here that I feel like he's better than any other material that they had him in. Comics and stuff involved and everything like that. Like, he is that good. Oh, that was the thing. Okay, I remember the last thing that kind of irked me, and I cannot say it in a non-spoiler review because it's a big spoiler. But it has to do with the morals of trust, and I didn't like the instance where a certain character trusted another character. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna say this as spoilers. Aunt May, I forgot about Aunt May. I like Aunt May, and this is not a spoiler either because they teased it in the trailer. In fact, it's the first scene in the trailer. But Happy Hogan and Aunt May, I like that. I really do like that. I don't know why. It's just the chemistry that they share is pretty spot on. Aunt May she is better. Excuse me. She is the loving, Aunt May that we're used to, and I like what is her name? Marissa Tomei. I probably butchered the crap out of her name, but she is pretty good in this movie. I liked her scenes. And Happy is pretty good. Happy actually has some of the best writing, I feel like, in this movie. MJ actually has some good writing too, but and there's a scene at the end that was probably the funniest scene in the movie, besides one of Nick Fury's lines. But they did him right. Let's just say he tried to mimic another Marvel character, and it fails. It fails miserably. And it was pretty funny. But Happy Hogan was pretty good. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I was about to say because I don't see this no more. Let's see. Happy. Oh, MJ. One thing that I did like about this movie compared to hold up now. Compared to why can't I grab it? Okay. Try that too. Alright, cool. Compared to Homecoming, I wasn't really feeling MJ in Homecoming. I don't know, but they didn't really see the thing about MJ in Homecoming. I guess I was just so used to, you know, the comic MJ and at least Mary Jane Watson and the movies as well.
Always knew these single guys were gonna be bad news.
This MJ really didn't sell me. I'm just like, nothing against you, Zendaya, but the movie didn't sell me. I mean, MJ just didn't sell me. I didn't like the gothic type of, you know, kind of nerdy, kind of egocentric, kind of dark MJ they was going with. This movie, however, I liked MJ. Like it was almost a complete 180. She had more heart and she had more stuff to do. That's why I feel like that in the first movie she didn't have anything to do. Like I feel like you ever meet a girl, right? And let's say you meet a girl for like 30 minutes and then she asks you if you want to I don't know, you want to live in an apartment together or something, right, for all the fellas. So let's just say if you're a woman and you're a guy, if you're a woman and a guy, you meet a guy for like 30 minutes or whatnot, and then they ask you if you want to, you know, become roommates or live together, whatever. It's just like, no, I don't know you. I don't really know if I would, you know, if we would be compatible. I don't know how you are. That's kind of like how MJ was in the first one to me. It's just like, yeah, I spoon fed her and tried to make us like her without really knowing who she was. I didn't know who she was. That was the problem. Tried to feed me a new MJ and it kind of failed because of, well, just for me, in my opinion, because I didn't know who she was. It wasn't because of, you know, I just didn't like her. Like I didn't know who she was. Whoa, there's a lot going on up in here. But yeah, and she got some lines that actually like, it's like, you know, she's the dry humor type of one, and it was actually pretty maybe not laugh out loud, ha ha, he funny, but it was funny. Like I liked the dry humor she had. Whoa. You did? Okay. Oh, I'm thinking I got this. Oh, you know what? Actually, there was another moment in Spider-Man. Now that and this is not a spoiler, okay? It's not a spoiler at all. But there's a moment where he loses his webbing.
Okay, I think I'm gone.
or at least he don't have any more of his weapon. He runs out, and directly after it,
Trust me, it's less painful this way.
it alludes to something else. I won't give that something else away, but I liked it. I really did like it because it was alluding to, or it felt like it mentioned a previous movie. This is hard. How do people do these non-spoilers? What else? What else? What else? The ending battle was cool. The fight scenes. If it wasn't for Mysterio, I wouldn't have liked the fight scenes. I'm just be straight up with everyone. If it wasn't for Mysterio, I would have not liked the fight scenes. And that's in every fight scene. Every action scene there was. If it wasn't for Mysterio, I would have not liked it. One of the reasons is because, which is understandable, because not spoil at all. Well, at least if you haven't seen Endgame, it's a spoiler. But if you haven't seen Endgame, you try and watch this movie, then you kind of spoiling yourself anyway. Big spoiler for Endgame. You can fast forward just 5 seconds. I'm just gonna drop it real quick in 3, 2, 1. Iron Man dies and Cap dies, I guess, but Iron Man dies. All right, that's it. No more spoilers. But anyway, I'm getting smoke. Yeah, let me do this first. Who keeps doing that? What? I'm so confused, but whatever. Is on the movie. In fact, let me go do a what you call these things? A little prison camp. Let's see. But yeah, I was talking about the fight scenes. The action was good. It was a lot of good action in the movie. But again, I think it's mostly because of Mysterio. Spider-Man do have some highlight moments, do not get me wrong. Especially at the end. You know, he took the cake at the end. But if it wasn't for Mysterio, I would have liked it. And the reason why is because because Peter's not over Iron Man. He's not over the whole Iron Man situation. And it shows a lot in this movie. And all the actions that he do. But yeah. Wait, who else is here? Huh. You guys see me either? But that's the reason why I wouldn't like the fight scenes, I guess. Or yeah, those are reasons why. No, I didn't tell you the reason why. It didn't feel like Spider-Man had much to do in most of the fight scenes that happened. Like, I'm just be straight up with you, and it's not a spoiler, but it just felt like Spider-Man was a side character for most of the movie. And again, I understand he's a teenager and everything, and he got these powers that he don't really want to commit to, the or at least responsibilities that he don't want to commit to. And yeah, but he didn't want responsibilities to commit to, and he was kind of shoehorned on the side. It felt like, which gave highlight to Mysterio. I guess can't really be too much a complaint since I always wanted that. And let's be real, Mysterio isn't the villain that can go like toe to toe with Spider-Man. He would get his butt what, like Spider-Man punching once, his whole face will fall off. So yeah, I get that part, and it wasn't really too much you could do when it came to physical conflict with. I just noticed, I kind of just gave away another spoiler. It wasn't a spoiler, but I said earlier, I said spoiler warning. I didn't give y'all no spoiler warning this time, but it's a whatever thing. Hey, Mysterio's the bad guy, who cares? Dang. Get away.
People rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
I was say y'all don't. Oh, I tweaked. I was trying to do two things at once. Get on the... Wow, Spider-Man. Wow. Wow, Spider-Man. Wow. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, but I think I should... What? How did that hit me? Huh. Yeah, that kind of sucked, but it's cool. Yeah, I will have to go to a spoiler review. I'll probably post one later on the channel. Don't really know what else to say in a non-spoiler. I think that covers most of it. I was trying to think if there's one more thing that I left off, but Yeah, no, I think that's about it. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. So, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like or a comment. Let me know what other games you want me to play. I'm currently playing on PS4 Pro. I have a lot of other games I can play. I'm still going to finish my Gears of War 4 walkthrough. That is almost done. Then I'm going to start, not start, but finish my Watch Dogs 2 gameplay. Uh, I'm playing other games like World War Z. Just so many games to play. Not really enough time. But let me know what other games you guys want me to play. If you want me to play another game that I don't have on the channel, look on the channel and make sure that I do have, or at least the game that you want me to play that I'm not already playing it. If you want me to see more gameplay of any games I already played, let me know. Want to see any more walkthroughs, let me know. That's going to be it for this stream. Stay tuned, stay FM tuned. More content coming in the future. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.